Hey, how we doing?
Pretty good. Pretty good weekend.
Episode 4, man. Episode 4.
Getting into the Four Horsemen.
So today we have Diamond Long coming on. She's a UFC fighter.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
Real life
fighter.
face destroyer.
Face destroyer, yes.
And
Yes.
trainer. She also trains others as well, just to do what she does, which is awesome.
Right. Yeah, she absolutely does. Yep. So yeah, she actually has her own gym.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
it's the ones that your daughters go to.
Correct. Yep. My daughters do go there. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yep. So this weekend, man, what'd you do this weekend?
So this weekend we had the craft beer festival. At the,
I know.
Sorry you couldn't make it. It's
I know.
all right. He was out working his other job.
I was
saving the world.
We were filming a wedding this weekend, and Adam actually took over for RMG, holding it down at the first annual Walpock Craft Beer Festival.
It was awesome, man. They had 17, 18 breweries, like 10, 11 food truck vendors. It was awesome. They had a Walking Boss band. They were great. It was basically you paid a one-time fee and you get all you can drink, all you can eat. It was awesome.
That is pretty cool. We did show up late.
Yeah,
late.
you did show up a little bit later, but
we were able to announce the winners for the Reds tickets for the Diamond seats of the Reds game, and then we were able to also announce the winner of the cooler full of fun.
Yeah, we had a cooler full of different beverages, alcoholic-wise and stuff. It was really cool for our two raffles. Autobahn had a raffling of like a customized like Harley-Davidson motorcycle. It was insane.
Yeah, that's awesome. So other than that, though, Buckeyes, they pulled out a win.
They did. It was yeah. It was quite a bit nerve-wracking. Granted, it was during the craft beer festival. Everyone was watching the game here and there and in the building, so I got to hear the cheers and the nays, but the cheers added up to a win, so that's good. I heard we got like two touchdowns last minute.
The final score was like 41 to 20, 21, something like that.
I think they got two touchdowns.
Like I said, we were at a wedding. We couldn't really watch it.
Yeah,
but
I tried.
But at one point, I saw we were down 6-0.
Yeah, I saw that in the beginning, and then we
against Tulsa. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, like an unnamed or unnumbered team.
Are we just like? I think we're too young. I think we're too young right now. I just think we're too young. We have guys on the team that are capable of being those leadership guys, but overall we're young.
Well, hopefully on Ohio State they can bring it to the next level. So hopefully every year it gets better and better.
Yeah.
If we lose every single game, I'd be cool with that as long as we beat Michigan. At the end of the game, at the end of the season, I don't care. We can lose every single one. Just beat the blue.
Touche. So other than that, though, pretty fun weekend, fun-filled weekend.
Yeah, it was really fun.
I think I got a total of maybe 4 hours of sleep this weekend.
Oh, that's how fun it was.
Yeah. So as always. So the Buckeye game was a success. Though it was a rough road, but the craft beer festival was a success. This whole weekend was pretty much a success.
It was good, except for my fantasy football. Looked terrible.
Mine too. And you know what's worse? I lost my dad.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, and when I first saw his team, ever drafted, I was just like, that team sucks. And then he beat me.
It's not good. Good. Did all right in fantasy football, but hey, my team's won. Ohio State won. Yeah, all for that.
Bengals lost.
Did they really?
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
Well, they played a great comeback game, and then they just didn't finish.
Oh, so I had a couple of teams on fantasy that did pretty good on the Bengals. So
I mean, it was
they won.
No, it was a lot of penalties, a lot of mistakes after mistakes.
I feel like there was a lot of penalties because I watched multiple games this week, and there was a lot of penalties.
There was a lot of taunting penalties.
Yeah, that was one of them too. A lot of taunting penalties. They were trying to get
now some of them. Okay, I get it. Like the one there was a Bears player that clapped over a Bengals player. It was one of our rookie wide receivers. He missed a catch.
Yeah,
and he stood over and went. And they're like, oh, taunting.
Yeah, I saw another one. I think it was the Titans, and was it Ravens? No, Titans and whoever it was.
You're talking about the night game last night.
Yeah,
it was the Ravens. I can't remember who they played.
I thought it was Titans.
No, Titans played. Titans were at a 4:30 game. Yeah, Seahawks. Titans played Seahawks.
Either way, one of them I saw, he defensed it, just tipped it out of the air, and he just went, ooh, and then just started walking away, and they were just like, flag.
Yeah, I think it's a little much. I mean, you're in the NFL. If you're making millions of dollars by now doing what you love to do, you should be able to throw a fist up in the air and go, hell yeah. Oh. Yeah, and not get a flag for that.
Penalty.
Yeah, penalty.
Warning, you're out of here.
Yeah. That goes back to, we're here to watch the game, not the referees.
Yeah, I mean, it is all entertainment, sports entertainment, so yeah. I guess it's all part of it.
Well, hey, I think it's time to get the show ready.
It is.
All right, guys. Hey, Treg and Adam here again. Episode 4, we're bringing Diamond Long on. Go ahead and start it. Hey, welcome to episode 4 of The Social Guys. We are here with Diamond Long. We want to thank our sponsors, Clue Studio, for the studio set and for letting us do this podcast. Diamond, how are you doing?
Hey, I'm really good. Thanks for having me on.
Absolutely. So, Adam's never met you before. Adam's never met any of our guests before, I don't think.
So far, no. I only met them right before they get here, and that's about it.
So, we want to know a little bit about you, though. So, go ahead. Take it away.
Okay. I'm honestly 30 years old. I have 3 kids. I've been training since 2009, back in high school. First fight was shortly after I started boxing in 2009, and then picked up cage fighting 2014. Fell in love with it. Funny story about that is I was actually on vacation, got a message, hey, you want to do cage fighting? And I'm like, what is that? I'm interested. I'm like, oh, well, you get locked in a cage and you beat the living crap out of each other and you...
Sounds like a great deal.
Move on to the next show. I was like, okay, awesome. So I said yes. I'm in a bathing suit, about to go to Put in Bay. And the next day, I'm like, what did I just say yes to? So that, Wednesday, I come back. That Friday or Saturday, I have my first cage match. And I only had 1 day of, training.
Oh, really?
That's insane.
You just fell in love with it. You're like,
I did. So
love hitting people.
The funny thing is, I went in there. I won my first match. Great opponent. Her name is Cece. I won, and then I just couldn't get enough of it. I was addicted.
And what year was this?
I do believe it was 2014, 2013.
Okay.
Right.
I get hit a lot, so I don't know.
A little concussed, we get it.
Yeah.
You said you started right out of high school?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's awesome.
So I did basketball, rugby. Rugby was my thing. And then I picked up boxing somewhere out of that mix.
Nice. So that was your start into it, right? So
MMA, yep.
So then how did you I guess from there were you just like, I need to find a trainer?
Okay, so funny thing about that is when I came back from Put in Bay, I got invited to go to this barbecue. My coach was there with one of my friends from high school. He also was fighting on that same card, and he's like, Diamond, here's Gary. He's going to be coaching you. And I'm like, I'm just a yes man at that point. I'm like, okay. And then the next day, I go to practice, and then bam, 1 day of practice, like I said, and then my first fight.
That's crazy.
That's nuts.
So what was your training schedule like after that?
Every single day, sometimes twice a day, and then I would hit the weights right afterwards. And then, honestly, I lived on my own, but then I would always hit up Mom, like, Mom, make my dinner. I don't have time. So I would train religiously.
I say all just training and just everybody else feeding you constantly. Just
Absolutely.
like, yo, this is my life now.
Yeah. So
I'm a machine.
I was known for basically getting
I am the machine.
Yes. Give me all the food.
Yes.
Yeah, so I loved it.
Cool. So what did you take away from fighting? Like what about fighting is the drive behind it for you?
Proving people wrong, honestly.
Yeah.
I was always told I was too little, too small, all of that jazz, and I was like, okay, then watch. You're not gonna, succeed. And I'm like, okay.
So did that come from do you feel like you were bullied then?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I was always bullied. And funny thing is, the more and more into my fight career, the bullies from school were, one of my biggest fans.
That's insane.
That's awesome.
So, yeah.
That's kind of funny.
Yeah, that's a crazy turnaround, isn't it?
Hey, we're
great.
sorry we bullied you. Just don't smash me. Friends.
Yes.
Friends forever.
Train me.
Train me.
That's pretty cool, though. I mean,
Yeah.
having all the bullies and stuff kind of give you mad respect and stuff.
Absolutely.
So it's like cool.
Yeah, it feels really good.
Recognized.
That's awesome. So now, where are you from?
I'm from Findlay, Ohio. Grew up between Fostoria and Findlay. Tons of family everywhere, but yeah, I had to get out of Findlay. I love Findlay so much, but man, venturing out, finding Salina, Ohio, and putting MMA on the map here, man, it feels really good.
Yeah, so tell us about that journey a little bit of how you started a gym. I mean, I feel like, because obviously, so Diamond is my twin daughters. That's Diamond's their coach for MMA. And it was crazy because our girls started out kickboxing, when they were like 4 to 5 years old. And then randomly, I was just strolling the internet one day and found that there was an MMA gym in St. Mary's, and it was Diamond's, and that's where we started going. That's where we take our girls to. And it was just like, when we got there, you told us that you guys have been open for what, a month?
Yeah.
Something like that. So what was the process of you getting your own gym? I mean, was it something that you wanted along the way of your fight journey, or did it just kind of happen?
Okay, so I've always wanted to be a coach. Like, track and field was my number one absolute love, and I always told myself, Diamond, be a coach. That's what you love to do, teaching people. So I got into fighting. My longest route of fighting is starting with boxing. So I was just like, okay, so let's just go that route. So I was driving through Salina, and I'm like, man, this town does not have much of anything. And then I moved here, and I'm just like, okay, I need to train constantly. There's nowhere to train here. There's a Snap Fitness. It's awesome, but it's tiny, right? So then I was like, man, it'd be awesome to have a location here.
Yeah.
And I know I was going to have trouble because it's such a foreign sport. Mm-hmm. But got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
So I went to a building. I tried to renovate it. Man, it was just too much. Went to another building, even more like, what am I thinking?
Just headaches after headaches.
Yes, more money spilling out of my pocket. And then finally, we went to an easier route of finding some place in St. Mary's. And I think it's a beautiful location, great opportunity from our parking, all that jazz. But what made me want to be an MMA coach is because in Fostoria, Ohio, when I was coaching there for the kids, a lot of the kids there, from me growing up, ran the streets. They had no direction, no discipline, no, honestly, much of anything to even look forward to besides your average sport of football. Right. Some of those kids can afford it.
Yeah.
So I was like, I got to start something there. And then ever since then, it just had me that drive to continue to start that.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Cool.
And you have how many people now at that gym?
Oh, my goodness. I have roughly about 70.
And you do all different age groups.
I do. I start from 5 all the way up. My youngest student is 5. My oldest student, I want to say, is 72.
Oh, wow. So you do all ages.
All ages. And I was only going to do children, but then a lot of adults asked me, and I was like, you know what? Challenge accepted.
Yes.
You have a 72-year-old that's doing MMA?
Yeah, she's awesome.
Oh, so and it's a woman too.
It is.
So it's not too late to learn and teach.
Oh, absolutely not.
That's so cool.
So do you consider it a pretty good exercise program, I guess?
Oh, yeah. Well? So it's not your typical lifting dumbbells, lifting the barbell. It's you step on the mat and you instantly use muscles that you've never used before. And then the way that we grapple, kickbox, even throw strikes, your muscles are automatically working, unlike the way that you lift up weights all the time.
Right. Yeah, I know. As soon as I drop the girls off there, Adam, they usually just start running.
Really?
Absolutely.
Discipline.
or no, I take that back. Actually, they go to the bathroom first.
They go to the bathroom religiously.
And then start running.
I love them so much. Actually, I brag about the twins all the time, and I actually use it towards my adults. I'm like, if my twin girls can do this, don't make me get them up here to show you.
They're tough, too.
Oh, man, they are.
They're awesome. He always shows me stuff every so often, every time they come home or whatever after kickboxing and stuff like that. And they're like, hey, show me this or show me an arm bar. And I'm like, oh, my God, stop. You're going to break your arm. But, they wouldn't know when to stop and know how to do all that. I'm like, that's so cool.
Yeah.
6-year-old twins going to be wrecking the world.
Man, I can't wait until they start competing. They're amazing.
That's going to be awesome. Maybe they'll compete against each other. That'll be fun.
I don't know. They're pretty inseparable. So we'll see though.
They're legit twins. Like whatever one does, like the other one has to do, and it's awesome. And they look spot on alike. And towards the beginning, I could not honestly tell them apart. And they always dressed them in the same clothes all the time. So
did it on purpose.
Yeah,
we didn't. We really
testing me.
So a couple questions here for you again.
Okay.
I guess. How did you? I'm drawing a blank on how I should say this, Adam. I know. No. How long does it take for you to recover from a fight?
Okay, that's all about the person, right? So mentality wise, like you can always physically prepare yourself more than your mentality, right? So you can go in there, you can get a black eye. Black eyes take several days to heal. Sometimes it heals that night and it just shows, right?
Yeah.
But your mentality from actually getting in the cage and then coming out, that's what more people need to realize. That takes a little bit more time to heal.
Okay. Now, do you have a bad fight experience?
No, because I go in there and I leave it all on the table. Honestly, my last fight was probably the most silliest. It wouldn't be my worst.
Yeah.
It's very silly because it was kind of childish. The ref could have allowed it to last the last 8 seconds. I was getting no damage.
You talking about the last fight?
Yes.
Oh my God!
Watch that. They should not have stopped that
Oh,
fight.
that was that was
stopped it.
that was bull. They should have let that fight finish out. Because I think if you would have came in the second round, you would have demolished her.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. She was already gassed. She wasn't really doing, honestly, like, she wasn't doing anything. Your girls hit harder than that.
Damn.
And I'm not even, like, saying that to be, like, rude to my opponent, but I'm like, she wasn't really doing any sort of damage that was...
So that's what I told him. The pictures of you two at the very end, I was like, did Diamond even get hit? Because the other girl looked like she got tore up. I was like, why is her hand in the air? Why is that happening?
It was crazy.
It looked like you were blocking almost everything because your arms were free.
Yeah. So it was crazy. She got me with one decent elbow, and it was awesome because that's all I talked about, because I enjoy getting hit to the point where I'm just hoping that fight was going to be my most bloodiest fight. And of course, she takes it down to the ground, and I'm like, okay, well, that's cool. I'm supposed to either hold her or, escape, right? So my coach is screaming, hold her. Because she's known from getting rear naked chokes, and I'm like, okay. So I'm doing my job. She's doing a great job with, like, controlling on how high she's getting and stuff like that, trapping my arm. That was great, but she still was not doing anything too crazy. I've seen so many fights that they just either stand us up after a while or they just allow it to ride because she's not doing damage,
That's what I thought. They would just, stand you all up or do something, and they're like, all right, it's over, you lose.
Yeah,
it's
it was crazy.
What?
So
I was defending myself.
I was like, man, that's silly. I ended that fight with a big smile, and it was just like, because I was just like, oh man, I'm good. Like, are you kidding me? Like,
right. Now, what's your overall record?
As a professional fighter, oh no, sadly. My overall record, I do believe it is 5-5, 5-6.
Okay.
5-6.
So you fought about 10 to 11 fights.
Yes, it should have been more, but a lot of females, for some reason, does not like to commit to fighting me, and maybe because I'm too nice. Maybe I smile a lot.
So now, where are most of these fights based at?
When I was on my A game with fighting all the time before I took my break, it was all in Ohio. Now I got the taste of fighting out of state, and that's exactly where it's going to stay at now.
Tastes good.
Yeah.
So now, and that's you're considered UFC, right? I'm glad that we're going to clear this up. I am going towards the UFC. I am just a pro MMA fighter until the UFC picks me up. Gotcha.
So
awesome.
I did fight on the UFC Fight Pass.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah.
Yes.
So the last card you were on was a UFC fight.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Hell yeah, that's awesome.
So I can't wait to wear that title. I'm
Yeah.
going to be so excited.
Yes.
So to
and-
clear the air for everybody out there.
Yeah.
Who's not
Get it
wondering.
right.
She's coming for you.
Coming
For UFC.
Yeah.
So that last girl you fought, are you gonna have a rematch with her? And
Honestly,
all?
that depends on her. I know it was a hard weight cut for her.
Do you want the rematch?
Honestly, I do, because I just feel like she didn't really do much, and I know
it was the
that
first round. You
Yeah.
could've did so much more.
Yeah.
I really do. But I know that she was having trouble cutting to 125, let alone coming down to 115 to where I'm currently
okay.
fighting at. So,
Gotcha.
if one day I feel like eating a ton of like Thanksgiving food, I'll bulk up and call her out.
I can help
back
you.
up.
I can help you with that. I'm pretty good at doing that part.
Yeah, I'll let you know.
So now do you have another fight coming up?
Well, funny thing about that is this past Monday, last week, coach was like, "Oh, you might have a fight. We're going to talk about contract." The next day, he says, "No, she pulled."
Oh,
So it's a lot of waiting for
yeah.
me
So does that happen quite often then?
quite often, and it kind of sucks because no matter who you are, where you are, I can go to 115, 20, 25. I'm ready.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, people don't realize if they keep saying no to me, that just means that I have more, opportunity of getting better and better. So
Yeah.
Yep.
No kidding. So now, I guess when you started into fighting, was there a certain girl in the fighting sport that you kind of looked up to, like you kind of inspired to be?
that's not right away. But down the line, I am a huge Amanda Nunes fan. Claudia Gadelha, she's my girl. Only because she is short, but she is fierce. And I love her because it's so weird because she is very short.
Yeah.
Because
Now, who is that? What's her nickname?
Claudia Gadelha doesn't have.
Okay, I'm good with nicknames, but I'm not good with full names.
Yeah.
It's true.
Beast, though.
So it's so funny. She's a short Brazilian chick.
Because I know Thug Rose.
Yeah, Thug Rose. She's
I don't know
pretty
her
dope.
real name. Is her real name even Rose? I have no idea.
Yeah,
it is.
Rose. I don't even know how to say her last name. I'm going to sound like an idiot.
don't know
Namagunas.
Let's Google that, Adam.
I don't know.
Namagunas or something.
I don't
But
know.
She's a beast too. But
Yeah. And she's tiny.
she is. Honestly, I hate how people are trolling her for her haircut. I'm like, man, she looks dope.
Here, go ahead. Rose Gertrude Namajunas.
Namajunas.
Rose Namajunas.
We're gonna go with Thug Rose.
Is the J silent though?
I know,
feel
what
like
is
the
that?
J should be
Namajunas.
silent. Namajunas.
Namajunas.
Yeah,
Yep.
could be. She's a beast though.
She
She's a
is.
beast. But she's like as big as my phone.
Yes.
So
Yep.
I don't know. She's probably. Is there a 90-pound weight class?
I feel like if there is, she'll tell me.
Yeah.
Like,
Watch, Watch, we're gonna get twittered by Thug Rose here in a minute.
Yeah, she's gonna call me out 90 pounds. I'm like, all
right.
you win.
Challenge.
She's feisty though. She is.
She is a very humble but feisty fighter. Absolutely, she's
Yeah.
one of those scariest. Like, she's scary because she's quiet and humble, and then she plants on the side.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the scary part.
Yeah.
That is the scariest part. How do you make time to plant, let alone just be awesome at that too?
Yeah.
Like, is there anything she's not good at?
You know what? I don't know. I didn't know about the whole planning thing, but I've seen videos, like Instagram videos of Thug Rose, and she's just like super, like, like chill. Like you see her like scarfing down a Papa John's pizza, like the whole thing, by the way. And then like the very next scene is of her like spider monkey jumping on somebody's back and beating the ever living hell out of them. Mm-hmm. I'm just like, that's the same person.
Welcome to UFC.
Welcome to UFC.
And to be honest, like, she doesn't talk much, and I feel
Right.
like, what are you thinking? Like,
Yes.
why are you so quiet?
Pick her
Yeah.
brain.
Yeah.
That's why we have it.
But we would-
That's why we have you in here.
I guess what would
Pick your
you? Who
brain.
would you rather fight though? Like, would you rather fight like somebody with a mouth like Conor McGregor, or would you rather fight somebody like Thug Rose?
Yeah, here's your dream fight. Who you looking forward to?
Honestly, I would
that's a
rather
good
be
question,
that.
too.
I would rather get in that banger with somebody that talks more trash.
Yeah,
Honestly,
you just feel like that fuels the fire more.
yeah.
for
Honestly,
yourself.
I feel like it does because it's like I've had fights like that in the past. And they would talk so much, Facebook, all that jazz. I'm like, and then I would be the most quietest one.
Yeah.
Because it's like,
Storm's
So you got
coming.
that. So you got the Thug Rose mentality.
Storm's
Yeah.
coming.
Yeah. All right. So going back to our previous question, because we kind of got sidetracked there, but was there a fighter that inspired you in the time of your journey, or still to this day in the time of your journey?
Amanda Nunes continues to inspire me because not only is she one of the greatest, but she's also a mom too, and she's showing her momhood, I guess her motherhood, while being very efficient at her sport. And I feel like
very efficient.
We don't see that as being this old and also being parents. And I feel like that is the most perfect role model for me right now, because how do I balance fighting, coaching, and also being a mother? So I feel like if I see somebody else that's able to go ahead and do all three, you know?
Yeah,
that's
that really
awesome.
Inspires.
It
kind of relates to where you're at.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Because a lot of people are be like, oh, you're too old. You're 30. I'm like, no, sweets. I'm in my prime. You sit down and you watch me.
Yeah.
I'll grab you some popcorn. I'm not too old. I can go ahead and fight anybody. I can go rounds. The other day I went 40-minute rounds, and without a break. Dang. Actually, I lied. I took a small break because my coach called me in the middle of so it was like 20 minutes. He called me, and then it was like a 5-second call, and then I was like, okay, coach, I gotta go. And then, I still finished my 40-minute. So it's just like, she inspires me because she literally is doing it all, and also teaching her child at 2 years old a totally different sport than what she's playing. So
what's her 2-year-old doing?
Soccer.
Oh.
She's Brazilian, so soccer, it's like.
Yeah. I can't play it, so I can't talk any smack. It's about running constantly. I can't run.
We mess with people a lot on here.
No, I feel that. I feel that in my soul, because I'm like, man, play rugby. Yeah. Like if you really about to play, like, run up and down the field with the ball, like, tackle somebody.
No, I joke, but I am a FIFA fan. I do like when it comes to the World Cup and stuff like that. I do pay attention, but I don't pay attention in any of the I guess the American League of soccer. I know
MLS, certain things.
MLS,
I know Messi went to another team, and that's all about it.
My coach and I, my rugby coach and I, used to always make fun of soccer players and their turf toe.
Yeah. I know Ronaldo does Herbalife. That's about it. So now, Adam, you had a question that you asked just a little bit ago. Remember what that was?
Was it like, who's like your dream fighter? Like, what are a couple like fighters out there? It could be anyone who's in like the fighting game or used to be in it, or who would you want to like your dream like match?
Like fight right now? You mean?
Yeah.
George St. Pierre for sure.
You want to fight George St. Pierre right now?
Oh, absolutely.
GSP.
Yeah.
GSP. Did you hear that?
I'm calling you out. Man.
Calling you out.
That's awesome.
GSP. I love him. Who else do I love? Man, I'm having a blank right now. He had the mohawk right down here, and then he had like tattoos on his head.
Let me try to find some of these.
Chuck Liddell?
Chuck Liddell.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
You want to fight Chuck Liddell?
Oh, absolutely.
He's like 6'5", isn't he? It's okay.
It's okay. I'll get a ladder.
Get a ladder.
Little platform so I can reach his face.
That's funny.
Yeah,
Holly Holmes. I would love to spar with Holly Holmes. Honestly, I would love
that
to
would be sweet.
Spar with Amanda Nunes.
Yeah.
I would love to grapple Ronda Rousey because her stand-up needs help. Obviously.
I would say she probably put women's fighting on the map.
Oh yeah, she absolutely did. And I just hate, like, when I first started, everybody's like, oh, you're going to be the next Ronda Rousey. I was like, no, I'm going to be the next Diamond Long. Like, what are you talking about?
Yes.
I am very appreciative of Ronda Rousey and how she did what she did.
Yeah.
But her ground is where she was dominating.
It's where she won her Olympic medals, right?
Yeah. But she should have went to a gym or a coach that did way better with her stand-up.
I think
Yes.
her early on coach was probably a lot of to that initial success, which she went to the same gym as the Diaz brothers.
Yeah, but just because it worked for them.
Yeah. But I'm talking about early on, like in the documentary. We watched a documentary on Ronda Rousey or whatever, and they were saying that I could be wrong on this, but I thought I heard that she went to the same gym as the Diaz brothers. Could have been Gracie. Gracie.
Oh,
gym?
the Gracies.
The Gracies. Yep.
And because her mom actually was a fighter.
Yep.
and that's where she started out at. Growing up, like as a teenager, she was the only girl in that entire gym. I guess like they did not take it easy on her.
Oh, Rhonda?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, like the Diaz brothers, like all those guys were in that gym, and like, I mean, they treated her as like she was a little sister to them, but
Right. Man,
they
she's
did
tough.
not. But they did not take it easy on her.
I agree with you. Her stand-up game can be worked on. That's where all her medals and titles were won, was grappling on the
Yes.
ground. And then she's going to stand up and get kicked in the face by Holly Holmes. I mean, that's what you get.
Yeah.
What you get.
I mean, like, honestly, you think that, I don't know, like, if you're going against a world-known, like, kickboxer, you would go to a coach that would help you with the mechanics of defending the kickboxing aspect.
Absolutely.
So, I don't know, like, I feel like her coaches kind of let her down. It wasn't her at all. She did the best that she can do.
Oh, yeah.
But her coaches should have done better.
That's what a lot of people were saying was all her coachings and stuff like that.
And now she's in movies.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now she's pregnant and has movies.
Yeah.
Yep.
She's a gamer, so, I mean, she's living life. I love it.
Oh, is she really? She's a gamer?
She's a huge streamer, huge nerd, and she may be coming back to the WWE wrestling.
Oh, now we're talking Adam's world. Adam's a big wrestling fan.
I used to be.
Yeah. I never got into it. I don't know why.
Well, that's what I keep telling him about his daughters since they're in like MMA and stuff. I'm like,
Yeah.
if they don't compete way down the line like what you're doing, I was like, you can go WWE.
Oh, absolutely.
You got twins.
Yeah.
They're gonna be great in the WWE. Make daddy lots of money.
Oh, yeah. And then hit the coach up afterwards. Like,
Yeah. Diamond.
here's a house. Thanks.
Right. So, what is a typical training schedule for you like?
Okay. So basically, 9:30 in the morning is when I leave to Findlay. Get there about 10:30. Train until about 12:30. I rush back to Salina. I just brought on a new thing to my fight camps, right? So I got a strength and conditioning coach now. So I shoot back to Salina. We train for about a solid hour and a half. And then I go back to my gym, train on my own, light shadow boxing and stuff like that. And then I get ready for my adult practice. And then I train while I do it with them. And then I get ready for, my juniors class or my minis class, and then my teen. And then I train adults at nighttime. And then I have private sessions at the end of that. So my morning starts about 7 a.m. to get my kids ready for school. And then I don't come home until about midnight from doing everything fight-wise.
Wow.
That's a busy schedule.
Yeah.
Every single day.
But you enjoy it?
I love it.
Yeah.
It is the best thing
That's good.
I've ever probably done for myself.
Yeah. Yeah, the reason why I didn't go the other way on that question, because I was thinking, in my head, I'm thinking, as you're telling me that, I'm like, oh my gosh, like that's a hectic schedule. But then, like, I saw the way you were answering the question, and I was just like, she loves it.
Yeah.
She loves every bit of it.
Yeah.
It's almost like I know it's physical work.
Yes.
But you never have to work a day in your job if you love what you do.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
absolutely. Absolutely. 3 of my guys actually just had a fight this past weekend. I pretty much had a fighter like last month, the month prior, and it feels so good like watching them do something that, like I'm currently doing,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, you train those guys?
I do. Yep.
So,
That's cool.
now, the one guy, I see you post a lot about a guy, is it Budka?
Yes, Dylan. He's my twin brother, actually not related, but yes. he's my little big brother.
Yeah, and he's the one that just won his fight, right?
Yes. He is staying completely active. He's on his way to going pro at some point. So when he goes pro, I'm going to be on the same card as him, kind of helping him with his pro debut. We're going to have a shirt that's collabing our T-shirt designs because we have 2 separate designs for our T-shirts. And
Okay.
So we need to get some new hats for you guys on.
yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. So yeah, he's great. He actually trains a little bit more than me, because he doesn't have to coach other people.
Right. Right. He seems to be doing very well though.
Oh yeah, he's doing amazing. That's who I had my spar session with, and whew, he is a wreck. Well, a wrecking ball. Like he.
Put you to work.
Man,
Yeah.
Man.
It's good to have
That's
a partner.
awesome.
A partner. You say you use a sparring partner.
Oh, yeah.
That's good to have someone like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
We did full-on MMA for 40 minutes, and I love him.
Oh, that's who you did it with.
I
40
wanted to
minutes.
I punched him a lot.
So now, what would you say a diet is like for you?
Very strict, and sometimes can be mentally taxing.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm just going to be honest. I am very grumpy. As of right now, I'm actually pretty grumpy.
Like you don't get to eat the certain foods you want to eat, and you can't eat them all the time. And
Listen, it is the fall season, so I want my donuts.
desserts.
I want my pumpkin pie.
Yeah.
Yes.
And all the good stuff. Yeah, that
I
can be
want it all.
nerve-wracking.
So it's very. So I have a nutritionalist. She's a pro bodybuilder. She honestly, she is on my butt about my diet, because before COVID I was spot on. After COVID I was up to about 167, almost 170, and now I'm like 115, 120. So it's very you have to really be strict, and also not over.
Oh,
Now,
absolutely.
and I've heard this before. They say, diet is 90% of, if you're if you're trying to get into shape, diet is 90 or 85% of what you're doing.
Oh, absolutely.
So, would you agree with that statement?
Yes. Because you can be in shape, but it's what you put in your body that's going to help you get, more fuel for you. So one of my guys actually asked me, he's very in shape, and he's like, man, my cardio sucks. And I was like, what are you eating? He told me, junk. And I was like, okay, so that's why you got to clean it
You
up.
are what you eat.
Yeah.
You literally are what you eat.
So, have you watched that documentary on fighters that eat vegan?
Yes, I did. And Nick or Nate Diaz was on it. Yes.
Yeah, Nate Diaz is a huge vegan,
Yes.
and then
Really?
yeah, and
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
He attributed that Conor McGregor fight where he beat Conor McGregor to that specifically.
Really? I watched that fight. I still didn't know he was a vegan.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yep.
And then Conor McGregor, the next fight that he fought Nate Diaz,
He went vegan?
He went vegan.
Yeah.
It's the power of veganism.
Yeah.
I tried it. I did. I went
Yeah.
a solid 2 weeks. I couldn't do it.
Yeah. But
It's tough.
yeah,
dude.
Conor McGregor though, he's quite a character, but he did say after that fight, he's like, can't wait to get a big steak.
Yeah, I can't wait to take a big bite of steak. I don't.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
would not blame him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like my meats.
Yeah.
Chicken, rice, and veggies, and then salmon, rice, and veggies. Honestly,
Is that your diet food?
yeah, but I mean, there's more to it, but who wants to listen to it?
What's a daily diet look like for you right now?
Ooh.
Do you call it a diet, or do you just call it a lifestyle? That's
Just
that's
honestly,
just what it is.
it's a lifestyle, honestly. And with having 3 kids and a Katie, I love you, Katie, but yeah, it's not easy having a clean diet around 4 gremlins.
Especially when you're a UFC fighter.
Yeah.
All that stuff too. Super
Right.
strict.
Super strict. So let's see.
Take me through your morning first.
Take you through my entire. Who wants to listen to that?
Just food wise.
Okay. I'm like, okay, mom mode. 3 girls' hair.
Yeah.
Brush your teeth. So let's see. I typically have 2 eggs, oatmeal, and a banana. Lunch is typically a wrap. Or if I accidentally have too much of, not enough time, then I get a shake from Inspired Nutrition, which is down the way of my gym. They help me out a lot, actually. Then after that, I have another second meal off that down the road, and that's typically fish, rice, and veggies.
How do you eat fish in the middle of the day?
Oh, very easily, man. Give me all the salmon.
What? Just so you just cook up salmon? Do you reheat it?
Oh, okay, no. Bear Barrels right there. They actually do a pretty good job with their salmon.
Oh, really?
okay.
Okay.
Yeah. But I kind of have a tiny little...
Because it's hard to pack fish.
It is.
Yeah. I mean, unless you're doing tuna.
Yeah, I can't do that anymore. But I got grossed out from tuna from watching this video. It was a very fake video, but it's still in my head.
Just enough where it's no tuna for me.
Yeah.
Good.
But no, they make just how they make tuna packets, they kind of make salmon packets at the same time too.
Oh, okay.
really?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
I didn't know
interesting.
that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's 50 cents more, but it's worth it.
That's not,
Awesome.
That's not bad.
Yeah, it's not. So yeah,
I'm not a fan of salmon, of raw salmon though. Like if I go do sushi, I can't do salmon. I feel like it tastes
the
like
texture is weird. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
it tastes like I'm eating a raw pork chop,
Yeah.
it's like mush.
or not even that, a raw chicken.
Yeah.
That's what it tastes like.
Yeah,
Kind of looks like it
really
too,
huge
but just a
salmon.
little darker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like
Now I
cat-
can do raw tuna though. Raw
I like
tuna's
catfish.
good. Yeah.
I can't do anything wrong.
I don't really
Yeah.
like tuna that much either. I like catfish.
Man,
Like raw
yours is hot.
catfish?
I've never
Ew.
tried raw catfish.
How do you eat raw catfish? Actually, you explain that. I have that question right here on my phone. Like,
What's that?
how do you eat raw
Patrick,
catfish?
how do you prepare
I
raw
don't.
catfish?
I've never ate raw cat. I could have. I don't know. Sometimes I just order sushi. I'm like, give me all the sushi.
Smeagol's
You have
over
catfish
here.
sushi?
I don't know. I don't know if they. Sometimes they put on the menu assorted fish. It could
Yeah.
be catfish.
It could be.
That's true.
I have questions now.
Yeah. So I might have eaten catfish. I don't know.
Some raw catfish.
Probably walleye. Who knows? Who knows? I do love sushi. Are you a sushi fan?
I like sushi. I don't like sushimi,
Yeah.
which is like that raw, like.
Well, that's just like the raw fish over a little bit of rice.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, no thanks. Nope.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of
But
that.
I do like the I do like some like raw
Sushi rolls.
raw sushi rolls where they have like the tuna like draped over it with
Yeah.
the avocado draped over it. Like that's pretty good.
I'm basic.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just fried salmon, that's it.
So,
salmon.
yeah.
That's all
Fried
she
salmon.
likes.
Well, I mean, like, I like the dragon roll, I guess. I like.
Yeah,
you
that's
know,
good.
Philadelphia roll.
Yeah. So the dragon
California.
doesn't the dragon roll have the tobiko on it though? Isn't that like the little fish eggs?
I have no idea. And if you ruin that for me,
She's like, you ruined that for me. We're gonna go outside.
Actually
To the
has
octagon.
tuna. Has tuna inside of it.
Yeah.
Sorry. No, I don't. I have no idea what's in the dragon rolls.
So what's it like running a gym for all ages and fighting and concentrating on your career?
it's tough.
That's a lot rolled into one question. I know.
Yeah, sorry. I'm like, how do I answer this?
Do you have a team of people to help you out too? It's not just you, right?
So in my gym, it's very much ran like Demolition in Findlay, where I currently train at. So basically, you go in there. My coach tells you to basically go hit mitts with so and so, go grapple with so and so, and then we basically like just partner, hold for each other, be bodies for each other to go ahead and hit submissions on, and then then after you sometimes like spar, right? So my gym is ran similarly to that. So basically, I'm over here yelling and saying, hey, do this, you two do this, and you two do that. That's with my adults. But my kids, thank goodness I have the active parent. Your wife actually is awesome.
Oh, really? My wife helps out there.
Oh, yeah.
You know that?
Put her to work.
Learn something new every day.
Yeah.
Make her do that.
Yeah.
Make her-
So, yeah. Actually, yeah. She used to train with me a little bit. So with my kids, the adults actually that typically come to my practices, their kids actually is who I train as well. So they actually come help me either hold mitts, teach, the kids as long as, with me. I tell them what to do, and it gets ran very successfully. But how to separate coaching from being a fighter, honestly, I'm still figuring that out. So ask me in about a month.
Fair enough.
Because I go
enough.
to sleep and I'm like, oh yeah, I learned this combo, and I'm like, oh yeah, so-and-so didn't do this combo right at practice. And then I'm just over here just having like a mental overload about,
Inner monologue on like who's running laps tomorrow,
Yeah.
what combos are gonna be run. Yeah.
That's funny. So where do you see yourself as a fighter and as a gym owner in 5 years? So two separate questions there.
Okay, so myself, honestly, at the UFC, if not, then I was told, and I was trying to do my own research, there's a new promotion that's coming out that's going to be similarly like the UFC, but with better benefits, and you get paid more, and it's overall like ran a little bit better than.
And it's owned by Oscar De La Hoya.
Okay, so it is a thing. Is it a thing?
What's that?
The new like UFC.
I don't. So there's been talks about.
Yes, educate me on that, because that's where I want to be.
Well, it was a joke at first. Like there was a joke going around that Oscar De La Hoya wanted to fight Dana White,
Oh God,
and that
who would win?
honestly, I think Dana would.
I feel like too. He's a beast.
Yeah, but like it was Joe Rogan, I think, came on about it and was just like, this whole Oscar De La Hoya thing was just a joke. Basically, Oscar was the way it looks anyway, and I don't know this for a fact. Don't come at me, bros. But basically, how it looked was like Oscar De La Hoya was just trying to rile up Dana White by saying, "Oh, we're gonna do a new type of, what do you call it, like a federation or something like that?"
Something like that.
Yeah, so we're gonna do a new type of federation, basically, where fighters get paid more and the benefits are better. And Dana White was just like, "Okay, well, let me see you do it." And I guess, I don't know, the way it sounded, it was just all talk.
Okay. So in the UFC or Bellator, honestly, I have big dreams for my fighters. Though, honestly, in 5 years, I would like to see more of my students become pro fighters as well.
Yeah. What was the fight channel we saw? Triller. What about Triller?
Oh, I remember. Okay, they had that out with like Mike Tyson and
Yeah, that's where Jake Paul fights all the time.
trying to get Triller a little bit bigger. Get like Snoop Dogg on the cast.
I don't know.
Although, did you see who called out Jake Paul over this past weekend?
Oh, recent.
Enlighten me.
What's it? Belfort? Vitor Belfort?
Ooh.
Yeah, he said, "You want to fight somebody? Fight me."
His traps are so huge. I'd say no just because of how high his traps are. Like, no.
So he's still an active fighter then?
Oh yeah.
Good God.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't enjoy the way that the brothers are doing their sport, honestly.
Yeah. Well, Logan's a little bit quieter. Logan is. I think he's done. I think he's doing it the right way, but Jake just talks way too much.
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
His brother Logan comes on WWE wrestling a lot, and I hate it.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So he comes on the other spectrum of my world.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
I don't like
I like wrestling.
I like one of the things that the brothers do. So one of the brothers, I can't remember which one, is kind of shedding light on how poorly UFC fighters are honestly paid.
Yes, I believe that's not Jake is.
Jake is
pulling it out. The younger one.
Yeah, that's Jake.
The one that said, "I got your hat."
Yeah. Gotcha.
Yeah.
He's the one who's doing that because they're not getting. I mean, I don't know how much they get paid, but apparently it's not enough.
It's not enough.
Not enough.
Yeah.
So boxing is, I would never dog boxing, but when you're mixing up all of these different fight styles and you're putting it into the cage, your life is a little bit more in jeopardy rather than just having a fist come to your face constantly.
Yeah,
to the
absolutely.
body.
Yeah.
So my thing is, it's like if we bring a lot more entertainment to the viewers and a lot more to the spectrum, why isn't the UFC paying their fighters more and getting good insurance and all that fun jazz? Because we get injured a lot more than what boxers do. Now, granted, quote me if I'm wrong, I probably am, but there's a little bit more deaths in boxing than cage fighting.
Right.
Not knocking that.
Probably, yeah.
Not knocking that, but we are the new evolved fight sport, and we should honestly get paid equivalent or at least a lot more, honestly.
What's a pay look like in where you're fighting at right now?
Ooh, I am so new onto being a pro, so I am not getting paid where I want to yet, but I know I have a large ladder to climb until I get those.
Can you tell us a little? I mean, we're just interested. I'm sure everybody else is too. What's a pay scale look like from where you're at and how it can progress?
Ooh, not that smart. So I'm getting paid $500 on my last promotion.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm going to get in trouble for saying that. So
we can edit out later if we need to.
So 500 per
Yeah, we'll
fight.
just blank it out and then we'll write it down here.
Okay. And then 500 if I win. So yeah, it's not as much, but at least I'm not fighting for free at this point anymore.
Right.
So, but honestly, I feel like where it could go, honestly, man, I can't answer that.
Yeah. So I mean, like, so basically, you're looking at 500 to fight, 500 if you win.
Yeah.
So you could walk away with 1,000.
Maybe, yeah.
Okay. And then let's say you go pro. What do you look? Do you have an idea?
Amateurs don't get paid anything, so yeah, that's my pro.
Or I'm sorry, not pro, but let's say you go UFC.
Gotcha.
What are you looking at, like, initially in UFC? I mean, does that go up significantly?
Honestly, it should, and I can't even tell you because it doesn't, like, I'm sure you can research it. I don't think I've ever researched it, but I know it's not nearly enough. There's a woman fighter.
Adam, you want to look that up?
It's not nearly as enough, and it's all based on who you are and who you're fighting, and
So you got to put this
promotion
into
it is.
a perspective of bringing in foreign coaches, bringing in your fight meals and stuff like that, like all the spectrum of what
You should get quoted in your next fight. You should just say, "I needed my own trailer, and a chef."
and a chef. Emphasis on the chef. Cook for me. So I mean, like, you have a lot of money dipping into like all of these other things, right? And then at the end of the day, you're thinking you're getting X amount, but really you're only getting this amount because of just, like, just how
pay
much
everything else.
you have
Like,
to do.
Oh, you sound like one of those
Trainer
basketball players. I got to pay my agent.
Yeah,
I got to pay my agent.
my agent.
this says on Google, UFC fighters made $147,000 on average in 2020. This is a 0.88 increase from $147,000 in 19.
So that's the average.
That's what it says. It says at least six figures.
At least six figures.
So,
I'm curious on what like a pay scale that would be.
but
like,
if
from
we're
the
talking
start.
about
What is
bonuses,
that?
with you talking about like Khabib,
Yeah,
he's got like $6 million.
that's quite a bit.
Yeah.
That's quite a bit
And
there.
fighting Conor McGregor and Khabib, but it says average is about six figures.
That's interesting. That
About.
is interesting.
And it says they suffer cuts and bruises, of course, which may take about 3 to 4 months to heal. And like she said too, it's all based on who you're fighting, how quick you want to take a match,
Okay.
all that stuff too.
So here we go. I got something here, guys. Check this out.
All right.
So here's what I got. I have bonuses, performance, and fight nights.
Yeah, there you go. You get bonuses and stuff like that too.
So it says the average fighter on a UFC 263's early prelim card made $35,000. The
Okay.
average fighter on UFC 263's prelim card, that's the same thing. It says $85,000. Oh, that was early prelim card, and then the main card made $220,000 per fighter.
Okay.
So, and then if we go into ESPN Plus early prelims, so this would probably be like if you got into UFC, you're talking early prelims then for you, right?
Yeah.
Right off the bat.
Yeah.
And then you work your way up to prelims, and then you work your way up to main card.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
The main event.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Okay,
So-
cool. So it says here now, but these are guys though too. Is there a different pay for women?
I don't know.
That's interesting.
That is interesting.
She wants-
But I am
She's
very
gonna figure out.
I'm very humble in how much I did make on my last fight, though. I'm
Yeah.
very grateful about how that honestly went down because, I
Yeah.
mean, any first paycheck.
Right.
Doing what you love. I mean,
Yeah.
you can't complain about that at all.
Yeah, we're just curious, and I'm sure our audience is curious too. That's why we got into it a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially if they're trying to bring awareness to getting paid more. I mean, for God's sakes, y'all getting kicked and choked out and stuff.
Oh
like,
my
pay
gosh,
me.
Right.
Right.
Like, honestly, it'd be kind of dope if we got paid per punch, like Landon. Because it's like, NFL players get paid sometimes more for scoring a touchdown.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
do for
Yeah.
different plays and stuff like that. They get a little bonus.
So
like-
here you go. The early prelims fight. The lowest fighters on that list were 15,000 to fight, and then they got another 15,000 if they won.
Yeah. But how much of that is actually pocketed because you have tax?
Right.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's just the overall. Yeah.
Trainers, teams.
Trainers.
Oh, I'm sure there's. Yeah. I'm
And
sure
I
there's
think
way
that's the
more.
biggest upset right now.
But yeah,
Yep.
it definitely significantly goes up as you reach higher altitudes in fight cards, I guess. So
There we go.
We want more money, though.
Yeah.
Maybe concussed, but I want more money.
yeah. So
Did you guys just see that fight recently where the guy's bottom like 3 or 4 teeth, like his gum line, like
Went through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you guys
what?
see
It
that?
was, I don't know who it was, but I seen it, and it
No.
was,
Did you watch it?
I saw pictures. I could not
Oh.
bring myself to actually watch it, but
Now you actually do fights at your gym too, don't you?
not at my gym. My
Or you had a watch night, is what it was.
yes, yep.
Gotcha. Okay.
oh, cool.
Yeah, we have watch parties a lot when I actually have time.
At your gym?
Yeah, so
That's
basically
cool.
what happens is kind of like a potluck, right? So we bring a ton of food. I can't eat it all, so I'm over here salivating.
I didn't think about that.
And then like
Train.
yeah, so we have 2 TVs going. People
Is that why
are-
you have them bring all the food so that way you can just watch it?
Yeah, let me smell that.
That's another training in itself. Oh my god.
Do you do that? Do you smell food just to like imagine eating it?
Like
Yeah.
smell it,
Yeah.
bite an apple, smell a chicken wing, like oh god. Jeez.
Yes. And then like when I want to have like a drink or whatever, I like smell the wine and then take a sip of water.
Oh, man.
Get like a contact drunk.
And I didn't even think about that, having the watch party and all those people were there with the food, and you're just like, damn you all.
Yeah, you can't even eat any of it. Oh, it's crazy.
But I guess it'd still be fun though. Everyone brings their own stuff and
Yeah, and
have a little
then-
party to watch.
Party
all the
and then a
fights.
mini practice. People beat each other up in the boxing ring or grapple or
That would
you
be
know.
cool though. You see a move, you're like, yo, I want to try that out. Let's see how they did that. And
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm
And
gonna
it
start
gets
coming to watch parties.
gets pretty crazy.
Yes.
Yes. So I'm excited.
Awesome.
I know Amanda Nunes is going to jump back into the into the cage in December
Oh,
against my
awesome.
other girl I love. Yep, I'm really bad with names. You should. But Amanda Nunes had to like get out of that fight recently because she had COVID and she recovered and they rematched and it's rematched for December something and
Right.
we're gonna have a big fight watch party. So guys, if you want to do a podcast there while you guys watch
Hey.
each other,
That would be pretty
Do
cool.
a podcast during the watch party?
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely.
I'm in.
I'm down.
What day is that?
Yeah, the homeboy with the phone. He
There
can
you
pull.
go. We'll have Adam check it out. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. We'll shoot a podcast there. We'll get Dylan on that one.
Yeah,
Get Dylan on that one.
yeah, it'd be fun. Yeah, he's a riot. Actually, you guys will love him.
Cool. Good deal. All
Yeah,
right.
but-
December 11th.
December 11th.
But I could always change because I always change them
Right,
last
right.
minute. But right now it says title against Pina.
Yep, Juliana Pena.
There you go.
Pena.
December 11th, with the location still to be determined.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Are they gonna do Fight Island?
Hey, that'd be dope.
be
Or
awesome.
bring it back to Columbus because right when COVID hit is when they were supposed to come to Columbus. UFC was.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they should honestly like just bring it back.
She
here.
used the C word.
That'd be sweet.
Oh, Columbus. What do we have against them?
No, it's,
You said Divock.
yeah, it's backwards. It's
Divock backwards. COVID.
Oh my god.
See that lights just went out.
Yikes. My bad. So that was, a remix.
Yeah. All right. I think it's
That's
time
cool.
for
going
Adam's
to watch
favorite
party.
segment here.
oh, rapid fire questions. I'm gonna read some off.
Do you want to do the
today.
rapid fire first?
I'm gonna.
All right, let's do this.
Oh, you want to do the rapid, or your questions first?
Whichever one you choose.
I'll go.
Okay, he'll go.
I'm already got them pulled out. I'm
Rapid
ready to
fire
go.
questions.
Let's
Rapid
do
fire.
this.
I'm gonna ask both of y'all too, though.
Ooh.
So go for both of y'all.
Okay.
So with it being one snack left in the world, what is your favorite snack left with? Like if you had one snack for the rest of your life, what are you snacking on?
Strawberry shortcakes.
Okay. Like little Debbie's?
Little Deborah.
Okay.
Little Deborah's.
Deborah. What do you got,
Deborah.
Craig?
Big old Deborah's.
What was yours? Did I ask you this before?
You did. I said I don't know, but now I'm gonna change it though. So
Okay.
I like peanut butter M&Ms.
Oh my God, those are good. I love peanut butter.
Anything chocolate, I'm like,
I get it, especially being on a diet, all the healthy stuff. Some of the stuff you're just like, can't do it anymore.
Yeah.
Can't do it. What is your favorite beverage?
coffee.
Coffee?
Yes.
Okay. Trey?
I'm gonna say what I said last week. I'm gonna still go with skim milk.
Ew. Trug.
I don't remember that at all. What?
Oh, you guys all said chocolate milk last week, but I'm saying I said milk. But yeah, I'm a fan of skim milk. though.
Skim milk. My
Yeah.
favorite beverage on earth. Skim milk.
Ooh. Go to the restaurant. Hey, wait, can I have a big glass of your skim milk?
Oh my
Or
God.
1%. Either way.
Mine's Code Red Mountain Dew. Or Yoo-Hoo. What show would you rather win? Price is Right, Family Feud, or Wheel of Fortune?
Family feud, man.
Family Feud?
Yeah, I feel like I dominate.
On Family Feud?
Yeah, I watch that all the time.
Treg?
I'd want to go. I'd want to win. Like it's a for sure. We would have to.
It said,
win.
what game show would you rather win?
Oh, I'm winning. Price is Right, bro.
Price is Right?
For sure.
I think I'm doing
Give me
this.
the car, the boat, and the trip to Italy. I'm in all the way.
I'm going to try to win spin 100 on the wheel.
Yeah, I
I'm
just
going
want to play.
Price is Right
I just
as well.
want to play Plinko. Ting, ting,
Lingo.
ting, 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 ting. Or the mountain man. Yodelay, yodelay.
Ooh, can somebody sing over here, Trey?
Who was your inspiration and why? We might have touched base on that earlier in some questions.
Honestly, Papa Smurf.
Papa Smurf.
Is your inspiration?
Yeah, he ran a village all by himself.
He did.
Everybody looked up.
Yo, get deep.
So Papa
Get
Smurf.
deep.
I did not expect that answer, but I respect it. 100% respect.
I have no idea.
Papa
Straight
Smurf.
up.
I just pulled
Papa
that out of my.
Papa Smurf. It's like, give me that one. Give me that one.
Treg.
Scooby Doo.
Hey, okay,
Yeah,
then
bro.
why?
Because they couldn't do it without him.
Honestly. Felt that
What
one.
is the What is the last song you listened to?
Justin Bieber.
Okay, what song?
Baby.
Okay, little throwback. I dig it.
That's when he was actually decent.
Adam's last song was probably Yummy.
Yeah, I was just
by Justin
thinking.
Bieber.
Mine was probably
Oh,
Yummy.
that one's pretty
I've been
good.
on a Justin Bieber / BTS kick lately.
Yeah.
he's been on a Yummy kick for
Yep.
sure.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It bumps.
It bumps.
Trey, what was your last song? You think you listened to?
My last song, probably because I was with my daughters, was Becky G Shower. I don't know how many times I have to put that song on in my car while they are in there.
I don't even know that one.
Dadhood.
What is your favorite cake flavor?
Vanilla. I'm basic.
Vanilla.
I'm a red velvet through and through.
I love it. I also do vanilla, but like I said last time, ice cream cake. Mine would be chocolate chip mint.
I hate icing.
You don't like icing?
I love icing.
I think icing it makes me like gag.
Well, there's different icings though. They got that
Yeah.
soft icing, and then
I can
that,
do like the whipped cream icing.
what's
like
that?
It tastes
that-
like whipped cream.
That thick blanket stuff where you can like make stuff out of it.
It's like what is that called? I can't even think of it. Somebody will think of it.
I
yeah.
don't even know.
Oh, it's this. Yeah.
Yep. It's really thick. It's really thick. Yeah, we're gonna post it up on here
I
later.
know.
Really thick icing. I don't know what it's
Yeah.
called. What is your favorite breakfast meat? Do you eat breakfast? I should ask.
He said breakfast meat.
Bacon, sausage,
Hot dogs.
hot dog. Yeah, it's if you're Treg, hot dogs.
Sorry, let me gather myself. I don't think I've ever heard it called breakfast meat. Sausage.
Sausage.
Yeah.
Treg. Hot dogs. I'm going
For
bacon.
breakfast?
Yeah, he had a story last session, I believe it was, how he grew up with his grandparent, I think his grandfather, that
Yeah.
just slice them open and fold them out and
Fry them up. Some gravy and biscuits.
Ooh. Some hot dog.
Yeah.
What is your biggest pet peeve? What is I guess one of your biggest pet? You might have multiple, but what's your biggest pet peeve?
Pointing out the obvious.
Really?
Yeah.
Captain Obvious.
Captain Obvious
Yeah.
moments, like thank you, Captain. Didn't okay.
I actually just posted this on
Thank you.
Facebook. So Katie and I had to get gas. I was like, hey, we got to go get gas before we go to the movies. Her reply was, hey, we got to go get some gas.
Like, oh, thanks.
I think I just said
It's like, hey, where we should go get gas at? A gas station. No, really? Dang, okay.
So I just looked at her. I was like, okay.
Favorite movie quote? Or at least one of.
Ooh.
Something you can quote a lot out of a movie?
Actually, it's kind of like that weird Dumb and Dumber sound lately.
No, it sounded normal.
Mock. Yeah. Yeah. Bird. Yeah.
Doll hair. That'd be 20 doll hairs.
And what's your worst subject in high school? You didn't like, I guess.
Okay. Honestly, all of them, but that was not gym. I was actually really bad. Gym, I got all A's.
All of them that I wasn't being able to be physical at.
Yeah. Probably language arts. I was really bad at reading.
Really?
I got annoyed of it. It's like, just where's the movies at?
Right, yeah. And I got one more off my list here. If you could have a dinner with 3 people past, present, or future, who would you have dinner with? 3 people.
3 people.
You'd be alive, dead, past, present, anyone.
Okay. Probably. Probably Thug Rose. She doesn't talk a lot, so I feel like that'd be easy.
That'd be interesting. Okay.
Just sitting there eating with her, like,
Am I about to get punched?
Yeah.
What's going on right now?
Man, you got plans with you? Probably. Man, I was not ready for this one.
Sorry, I throw it out there. Just curious who you would have to dinner with. 3
Velma.
people.
Velma?
From Scooby-Doo?
Yeah,
Okay.
she's interesting.
I dig it. Thug Rose and Velma.
Yeah, and let's see. Probably Aaliyah, because I like the way that she
Ooh.
sings.
Awesome.
Ooh.
Thug Rose, Aaliyah, and Velma. That's an interesting dinner.
That is an interesting dinner.
Yeah.
Who would you do?
I would probably Jesus.
There you go. Is
Well,
it
is
'cause you look
real people though, right? I mean, is this real? Fact or fiction?
I mean,
Physically? I mean, he was real, right?
yeah.
I want Jesus, Batman,
Ooh.
and the devil.
What?
I don't know. I want Jesus, Batman, and I feel like I need someone like really real right now. Barack Obama.
Hey.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
That's an interesting
That's the top of my
mix.
head. I couldn't think
Yeah.
like
Thank
who
you.
I really would want really at my dinner
Have no
table.
idea.
Yeah. I kind of put you on the spot there on that one, huh?
I know. I was like, I don't know.
I was sweating.
Abraham Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln, Jesus,
Yeah.
and Batman.
Nice.
Bruce Wayne.
Nice. Nice.
That's awesome.
Yes. Yes.
He would just say, "I am Batman" the entire time of eating dinner.
I'm Batman.
I'm Batman.
Like, oh,
I-
You're like, no, you're Ben Affleck.
Do we know if he's going to be on another Batman movie?
I hear that he
That would
may
be the guy
be
to talk
doing another Justice League. They may have him do cameos and stuff again.
Okay.
With Hulk C-word that they're starting to come out with more movies and stuff. You know, because
I
everything.
thought you were going to say Hulk Hogan.
Well, I almost said the C-word.
Oh,
Devok.
Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan. We're speaking of Hulk Hogan. Long story short, the dude who plays Thor, Chris,
Hemsworth.
he is playing a documentary as Hulk Hogan.
What?
Interesting.
That's why if you see him on like the internet world, his
The handlebar
arms,
mustache?
yeah, and his arms look like Hulk Hogan's. He is playing Hulk Hogan in a
That's
new movie.
fun.
Yeah,
That's insane.
That's gonna be sweet. But yeah, I believe Ben Affleck should be playing Batman once again.
Okay, honestly,
I
like
believe.
I didn't like him at first as Batman, but he actually did okay. But
Yeah,
but Ezra, who's playing the Flash? I'm not excited for that.
Ezra.
Yeah, Ezra. I don't like the way he runs. Like, who runs like that?
That's the one thing everyone has a problem with. They don't mind him as an actor or anything.
Second.
It's
Who
the
does he
way-
run like? Joe Dirt?
So he runs instead of running like this. It's like a.
Yeah, it's like he's swimming through the air. Like,
I have not run.
Like a Aquaman Flash?
Yeah.
I haven't ran 1,000 miles an hour though, so I couldn't
couldn't
judge
tell you.
his running. But it does look weird compared to all the other flashes I've ever seen in the cartoons and
Thank
shows
you.
and stuff.
Thanks, same.
It is,
And it's like, okay,
Who's going to be the Flash?
Ezra something.
yeah.
Awesome guy. He's very funny. He's witty. But my thing is, like, why is everybody
Why couldn't they get the guy who actually plays in the series to do Flash? I thought he did a really good job.
He really did.
And I think they're going to do the same thing with Daredevil. They're
pulling him.
They're going to have him on Netflix. They're going to have him in the actual series. Ezra Miller
Yeah.
was going to be Flash.
What's he look like?
This guy.
He looks like he should be a Three Musketeer.
Okay, so that's what I was trying to say. Like, why have all these elder characters in that
Oh,
movie,
my.
and he looks like
Yeah.
he's an average pre-adult, like he's
Yeah.
so young.
Yeah, I think they
Flash
should.
is
I
supposed to be
honestly
young,
think they
but-
should have went with the actual guy who plays in the show, because the show has a really good success.
Yeah,
Yes.
it does. It really
Yes.
does. I really enjoy the Flash. It's my favorite
Yeah.
superhero.
We're obsessed with the Flash in my household, actually.
I love that.
If
That's
you-
my
That's
dude.
his favorite superhero.
Yeah, same. So if you look at my gym colors and you look at the Flash's colors,
Yeah.
you'll see the similar.
Awesome. I like it.
Oh,
I dig it.
Okay,
Black, red, and gold.
I'm a Hulk fan.
Grant Gustin.
Oh, is that why you like Dylan Bucka? He's the mindless Hulk.
Oh, really? Is that? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh no, I didn't. I had no idea. But I am. That's. We grew up together, so like he was always a big Marvel Universe guy, and I never have been. I still am not really. But if I had to choose a favorite, it'd be Hulk, just because I think he's he's big.
Yeah.
Big dude.
Can't hurt him.
Yeah.
It's
And
Hulk
they came out
smash.
with like 4 different movies with 4 different Hulks.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
They're awesome.
Yeah.
Edward Norton and Mark Ruffalo and
Eric Bana.
Who's your favorite Hulk?
Yeah, who's your favorite Hulk and your Hulk actor?
my favorite Hulk. Like
Yeah.
What they made him look like in the movies.
Oh, I was just talking about Hulks in general.
like Lou Ferrigno and all them.
Yeah, Lou
Like
Ferrigno.
the-
I mean, granted, Lou Ferrigno was the Hulk.
Yeah.
But I
yeah.
mean, like the actors who played them in movies, like you said,
I didn't-
Edward Norton.
Yeah, I didn't mind
Eric Bana.
I didn't mind Edward Norton just because I like how Edward Norton is as an actor anyway. I didn't know anything about Mark Ruffalo, and every time I see Mark Ruffalo, I always think of the movie he did with Jennifer Garner, where they were kids and then she's an adult, 13 going on 30.
Yeah.
Oh
just watch that. Yeah.
Yep.
I always see him in that, or now every time I think of Mark Ruffalo, I don't think of him as a Hulk. I think of him as the guy from Now You See Me. Or
Oh
what was
yeah,
that?
that's right. That's
Yeah.
right. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's how I see Mark Ruffalo. So if I think of the Hulk, though, Edward Norton comes to mind for me.
That's funny. That's awesome. That's good.
Yeah.
Mark
Are you
Ruffalo.
excited for the She-Hulk that's coming out?
I didn't know there was one. See,
Yes.
I'm not well versed in that universe.
That's what.
Okay,
That's
so
what he has
he
me
claims
around
he
with.
loves
Yeah, that's
the
why I
Hulk,
keep
but
Adam
like,
I try to keep him up to date on the comic book world and stuff. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
the She-Hulk's coming out.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I try to keep him up to date on like Loki shows. And
Yeah,
stuff like that.
you would not. Well, you might be surprised, or you might not. But Adam, literally on a weekly basis, as we sit in the office and work, he goes, "Hey, did you watch that movie yet?" I'm like, "No," and he's like, "Dude."
yeah.
So
I like
constantly,
movies.
at least
I
once
would
a day.
probably be his best friend because I constantly.
Yeah,
Watching everything.
He keeps
Yeah.
He keeps me posted. I keep telling him I'm going to watch Loki and all these other ones because I haven't even seen all the Avengers yet either.
What is the matter with you?
I know.
So much,
is
so
the
much to
matter
catch
with
up.
you?
So many.
Funny thing about the Avenger movies, like that's how I get into the zone before I get into the cage.
You
There
told
you
me
go.
that.
That's
yeah,
awesome.
you told me that.
Yeah.
What do you watch?
She said that's the movie she watches in her hotel before she heads to the fights.
Just
Yeah.
Avengers.
Well, depending on the one, like the last one I watched right before my fight was Ragnarok,
Oh, sweet.
where Hela or
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah, I don't know what for. Like she just brought it out of me.
Yes, she's a beast in that movie.
But like, why is she so angry?
She's the goddess of death, man.
God, it's a death.
Locked away for years.
Like she doesn't give anybody an explanation. She just like, you're dead. Like
She's like, "Hey, I'm here to
But,
take
like-
my throne.
okay,
You don't like
so
it? Okay, you're dead."
Let's nerd out for a hot second. Where does her swords come out from? Like she just goes like this, right? And like, where do they come out from? Like,
Yeah, they just come out of her body.
just her body.
She's just the goddess. She's God.
So she is the
she's goddess of
original
death.
Wolverine.
So lost in this conversation.
So she's the original Wolverine in a sense.
Basically, she can just regrow blades and just throw them
Blades.
out of her body like nothing. Like in one of the scenes, you literally see her get stabbed completely, and she's like, "I'm fine."
Yeah.
And just takes it out and heals.
So she's made of blades then?
I guess so, because one, she's a goddess of death, and then when she got back to not Ragnarok, but whatever Thor lives at,
Yeah.
not Valhalla,
Ooh.
Asgard.
Asgard. Yep.
That's her main place, so she got supercharged and was just like so much. It's like, now you can't kill me.
Yeah.
I'm here
interesting.
forever. Yeah.
So.
So
All
I guess the blades just come out of her body. I guess.
Yeah, that's crazy. We're gonna head into another segment, favorite of Adam's. Actually, no, we're not. We're gonna save the Would You Rather's for last, and we actually have a special
Oh, that's right.
gift
That's
for
right.
you, Diamond.
Okay.
We have 3 games that we want you to choose from here. So
Will do.
you can either play Bean Boozled,
Yeah.
or you can try out a Korean snack with us that we don't know what they are,
Okay.
or you can play Eat by the Foot with Adam, which is where you guys would eat a foot-long fruit roll-up without using your hands.
We just unroll it.
Yeah.
And just have it in your mouth and see if you can beat me, so you can eat it the fastest. So try
Yeah.
some Bean Boozles, random Korean food, which we do that. I'm having everybody try it, including you, Treg.
I'm in all the way.
So we try them.
But it's all your choice.
So wait, so if we do the foot long thing, would you do it too, or is it just Adam?
Yeah.
We can all three do it.
Yeah.
Let's all three do it. I like a challenge.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Let's
All
have
right.
a
There you go.
race.
Pass them down.
All right, pass them down.
Just know I am a pretty fast eater when it comes to sweets.
So we got to take these out.
Yeah,
And
take
we're
them
gonna,
out
and we're gonna
unroll them.
take the whole roll off of the paper, right?
Okay.
And then we start it. We have to have it in our mouth to start, right?
Yeah.
So
And
we
we-
fill the paper, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Pull the paper off.
Stuck in my hair.
He's going to use that as an excuse.
Right. This is why I lost.
Right here.
So do we stand up?
No, we can do it right here,
Okay.
just like this.
Let me know when you're ready.
Who says go?
I'll say it. On your mark, get set, go. Eat like a. So eat it like spaghetti. Good. Go back. What the fuck? Are you kidding me?
How?
Are these already? What? I'm gonna play that back. You gotta cheat, dude.
He's here.
A bull. Well,
didn't
I'm
cheat.
last. Damn.
He cheated. He secretly pinched it off somehow.
Oh, his tongue. Damn, man.
That was good.
Oh, clearly. That was
So I
good.
did win that one.
Damn. I gotta see that back. That was fast, man. Holy
That was
smoke.
really fast. He's like, all my years of eating spaghetti.
Dude.
I hate spaghetti.
Golly. I look up and it's gone.
I know.
Trying so hard, too. No competition. God.
Fruit.
Holy
Foot by the
smokes.
foot.
Yeah.
Champion right here. I'll get you a belt soon so you can reign it right here. Like that.
Fruit by the foot championship.
That was good, though. That was good.
Good
I didn't
job.
think I was gonna win at all.
I'm gonna have to watch it back and watch your technique because that
I know.
was on God.
I'm gonna have people practice at the gym now.
We have to beat Treg.
We'll have to put a timer up.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That was insane.
That was like 3 seconds.
You think it was that fast?
I don't know. I was
Pretty
trying to watch
impressive.
mine. I look up and I'm halfway gone, and she's a little more halfway, and yours is all the way gone, dude. So I don't know what you did.
I looked at her and she was just like,
I'm surprised mine didn't fall out of my mouth because of how fast he did it.
Good God.
How the heck?
Jeez.
that was a fun game, though.
Yeah. Fun, that was
Nice
fun
try,
stuff.
guys. Nice try.
Yeah.
Thanks. Maybe
He's
next
like,
time.
He's like this. Catch up next time.
All right, so now it's time for the Would You Rathers.
Hell yeah.
All right, so these are all to you and Adam both.
Okay.
Okay.
So, first one up. Would you rather get away with a terrible crime but live in fear of someone discovering it, or go to prison for 3 years for a crime you never committed?
The first one.
Yeah?
Yes.
All right.
I'll probably go second. I don't know if I can live with my conscience, man.
Yeah.
I guess it all depends on what I did.
Yeah. Let's
First,
say,
I'm going first. I'm switching it back on the first.
let's say it was like, let's just say it was the worst thing out there. Let's say it's murder.
Oh, yeah, second.
Yeah?
I can't murder someone and not tell anybody.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm a telltale.
again, if it's someone that needed to be murdered, I don't know.
He's trying to justify.
Needed.
Never murdered.
Somebody's going to get murdered.
What? Murdered.
I don't know that stuff. Yeah, probably the second one.
Yeah.
No, I'll go second.
So you still saying first?
Yeah, man, I can't spend 3 years away from my kids.
I hear that.
That's
I hear
tough,
that.
yeah.
I hear that.
Especially with your job. If you actually kick someone in the face and
Yeah.
it's like, oh man, have you ever kicked someone in the face and they die?
Not. You know what? That's a secret.
Confidential. Okay, hey, good God. Maybe I should don't ask questions you don't want to know the answers to.
I might have to kill you
Sorry.
if I answer that.
Hey, edit this out.
Okay, would you rather be colorblind or lose your sense of taste?
Colorblind for sure.
Yeah?
Yes.
Colorblind.
Yeah, you
Give me
yeah,
my
how could
food.
you don't want to lose taste. That would be awful.
Sitting at the red light forever, though. Green.
Nice. Okay, would you rather look strong and be weak or be strong and look weak?
Second.
Yeah?
Absolutely.
Said look strong and be weak.
Yeah, look strong and be weak or be strong and look weak.
I want to look weak but be strong. Was that one of the? Yeah.
No, I agree. I agree with that.
I think I look scrawny.
Because then you're the surprise.
Yeah.
I'm the sleeper.
Yeah, you're the sleeper.
Sleep.
Or it could be the
Sleeper
gentle
option.
giant. I'm like, I bet that guy's really strong. I'm like, can you help me with that? Be like, I'm good, bro.
The pickles.
Right?
Pass.
Okay. Would you rather watch Friends or watch The Office for the rest of your life? So you can't watch anything else. Either The Friends or The Office. Did I say The Friends?
The Friends. I'll probably watch Friends, honestly. I was never hip to dry humor.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm learning currently in
Yeah.
my 30s, but
Yeah.
no, I don't think I can. That's what she
mean,
said is the only thing.
That's what she said. I mean, The Office is great. But I feel like Friends is just such a classic, though.
I'm going Office.
Yeah.
I like them both, but I'm just been watching a lot of The Office lately,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
I like it.
I like Joey. He and me have similarities.
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, how you doing?
How you doing?
Okay, would you rather be a star... excuse me, that fruit roll-up still hitting me.
It is so fast.
I get it so fast. Would you rather be a star player on a losing team or a bench warmer on a championship team?
Oh, God, why are you doing this to me? You know what? Probably a bench warmer though. I still cheer my teammates on. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it'd be silly to be the star player on a losing team all the time because
Yeah.
I have that label.
Yeah, yeah.
Damn, I'm trying to think. Like,
It'd be tough.
hey, you're like the best player on your team. You guys are terrible.
Yeah.
So, like, do I want to be that guy, or do I want to be like, hey, your
Yeah.
team wins Super Bowls or championships all the time? What do you do?
Right,
I'm like,
right.
keep the bench warm, buddy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'll probably do the bench warmer.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I
Super
feel it.
famous bench warmer.
Yep.
Yep.
All right.
Got a ring for being the best bench warmer.
Yeah.
Hey, let's bring up another question though too that we did last week, and then we'll head out of here. Okay, let's do the Adam Sandler one. If your life could be an Adam Sandler movie, which movie would it be?
Happy Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore, huh?
Yes.
Happy Gilmore fan, are you?
It's the good one.
I love it, man. Honestly,
Yes.
like it thrived me. Like some of the things that was, like said, like go to your happy place.
Go to your happy place. What about you, Adam?
I think I said last time Happy Gilmore. I love Happy Gilmore.
Yes.
Or Happy Gilmore, or I think what we talked about
Billy
Chad
Madison?
and Billy Madison.
Billy
He said to
Madison's
do a
so
second
funny.
chance to go. I mean, right now, as I am with myself, I get to go from kindergarten all the way to 12th grade.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, that'd be crazy for 2 weeks or a week of grade or something like that.
Yeah,
That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
I think I would like that.
All right. Well, hey, Diamond, we want to thank you for coming on the show.
Yeah, thank you so
today.
much.
Thanks for having
We
me.
really
It was awesome.
enjoyed talking to you about fighting and kind of peeking into your world a little bit. So that was
Yeah.
super interesting. And we'd love to have you back on the show sometime.
Yeah, anytime.
Absolutely.
Thank you for having
Gotta
me.
stop by
Absolutely.
for fight night.
Oh,
Absolutely.
yes.
All right. Well, hey, we're going to take off. Thank you for tuning in to episode 4. And we will see you in a week. Later.
See you guys later.
Bye.
Check us out on social media, TikTok. Bye.